Lights are out.
And once again, absolute stonker of a start for Daniel Bray.
Just flies away. It's about 6 or 7 car lengths straight away. Hamilton in second. Cox has got by Smythe, who had a reasonable start. Just makes it hard for himself by looking a couple of spots back in the starts there.
So obviously they run the different tyres. And what would you do if you were Matt Hamilton? Would you push hard now and try to get in front of Bray?
I think you've got to. You've got to push. You certainly can't let him get away.
But this is Daniel Bray's forte, isn't it? And that's what he's running all the time in Europe. You know, he's driving on these tyres all the time. So after the first lap, Daniel Bray, Matthew Hamilton, Chris Cox, Graham Smythe, Brad Tremaine, Roland Davies, Bailey Patterson, Dan Bugler, and Aaron Maher.
Now, not a huge field, but the level of competitiveness of the front guys there is absolutely massive. It wasn't much longer than about 18 months ago when Daniel Bray was up in Europe racing against Max Verstappen, who's now racing in Formula One.
Look, Hamilton's trying, isn't he? Really throwing that cart around. Got to be careful he doesn't use up that tyre too much.
He wants it. And I'll tell you, Graham Smythe and Chris Cox will want them to be fighting as well. He's not giving away. Bray is under pressure. Looks like he's just a gear there. Matt Hamilton. Pretty unlike him. Graham Smythe right on the back bumper of the fellow mad crop driver, Chris Cox.
And there's that Brad Tremaine. Doing a nice job of just seeing the back of the chop. Smythe up the inside, nice clean pass.
$14 to go, still a long way. Looks like Bray's just etched out a little bit of a gap.
And he's 3/10 on that last lap over Matthew Hamilton. 42.8 versus the 43.1. But still 14 laps to go, you know, and obviously this tyre is a little bit more temperamental compared to the standard tyre that gets run in the other classes. Once it hits the cliff, it, drops right off.
Absolutely. So tyre conservation is really important around here. Asks a huge amount of the tyre. Two fast sweeping left-handers that they're just going through now. Up into the sweeper on the back straight.
Graham Smythe just set the fastest lap of the race there to 42.7. 10th quicker than Daniel Bray at a 42.8.
He could be the upset here. There's still plenty of time, 13 laps to go.
Obviously, you know, the track has changed quite a bit, hasn't it, in the past, hour and a half?
It absolutely has.
Sun's gone, wind's picked up. There we go. Hamilton and Smythe both pulled Bray back by a 10th there.
Now, we're talking about this all day, but if those two fight, they're just going to kiss this title goodbye. They're going to want to work together. Mind you, Hamilton and Smythe working together is very unlikely. Bray will be banking on that.
Let's see what they do this time.
The three of them are all pushing absolute limit.
Smythe fastest again at a 42.5. Bray at a 42.6. Hamilton at a 42.8. 11 laps to go.
The gap now under 2 seconds from Bray to Smythe.
Bray again sets his fast lap. Hamilton now fastest lap of the race at a 42.51. Smythe at a 42.53. Chris Cox just dropped down into the 42s then at a 42.9.
Seems as though the track's improving as the heat's coming out. They're just about 4 or 5 tenths off where they qualified. Smythe probably even a tenth away from where he qualified.
So Graham's on the different tyre as well, the Vega, is that correct?
So Graham's on the Vega white. The two in front of him are both on MG yellows.
Bray again with the personal best. Same with Smythe.
The gap now down to 1.5 seconds from Bray to Smythe. With 9 to go. They're going to need to take bigger gaps out of them.
Hamilton again, fastest lap, 42.4. Bray with his personal best of 42.51.
He's responding. And see, this has come back. It's just that start. Bray got a little lead. He can afford now to be almost a tenth of a lap slower. A little bit more conservative. Bray's responded.
They've all responded, all doing 42.4s. Hamilton the fastest of them all at 42.13, but only 0.01 quicker than Bray. It's just not enough. Gap still at that 9 tenths of a second.
Under 1 second, DRS will be open.
If you double the gap between Bray and Hamilton, that's how much you need to find.
That's how much I need to find.
For tomorrow.
Per lap.
Yeah. All of them drop back into the 42.5s now. Bray the fastest of them.
Bray's looking pretty comfortable now. 5 laps to go now.
Smythe now with his fastest lap.
It's just not enough. He's only taking about a tenth out each time. He's still 1.5 behind. It's just not going to happen unless he starts running big gaps. Either that or someone's going to make a mistake. The pressure's now on.
Bray, the fastest of them again.
You've got to say it's looking pretty comfortable now for Daniel Bray.
4 laps to go. He's in the rhythm. He's in the zone.
These three just in a class of their own today. Driving away from the rest of the field. Chris Cox struggled throughout. Both classes have struggled a little bit. Really did expect them to be right up here with these guys. See there. Kart there with Matthew Hamilton just bouncing on the rubber.
They've just come in a shot coming off the back straight there. Brad Tremaine on the back. Chris Cox now. Great effort by him, only 2/10 off the fastest lap. Does look like Hamilton is starting to catch Bray slightly. They've dropped Smythe off a little bit.
Just 2 laps to go this time.
He's pulled,
Gap down to 0.7.
he's pulled 2/10 on that lap.
Looks like Smythe's dropped off a little. Lost 3/10 on that one.
So two laps to run.
Can Hamilton bridge that gap? You almost got to say that you're going to have to get a mistake from Bray. Just been so consistent. Got that start, nailed it, and just maintained the gap throughout this final in the Serco sponsored KZ2 class.
Last lap, this lap, Bray leads Hamilton, Smythe, Cox, Tremaine, Rollo Davies. Pulled another 10th, it's just not quite enough.
Just a little bit too little, too late. You can almost say that looks like Graham's pretty much given up there. Either that or he's
Just used up the tyre too early.
Used the tyre. I mean, you had to try it. You had to work it. Just not to be this year. So Daniel Bray will come around to win the 2015 National KZ2 title ahead of Matthew Hamilton, last year's champion, and Graham Smythe in the 3rd spot. Back from there, you've got Chris Cox, Brad Tremaine, Rollo Davies, Bailey Patterson, and Aaron Marr and Daniel Bergler finish off the lineup for KZ2.